All right, time now to take a look at the plus side.
Yep, you say you want happy news? We deliver.
We got you covered.
Right? So we're going to start with this. Love them or hate them, blueberries are important in Maine.
Yeah, so important that there's a whole wild blueberry weekend. It's a celebration for the tiny fruit. It happens every summer during the first full weekend of August. Our Drew Peters caught up with some people who took part in the celebration.
When I think about it, I just kind of roll my finger and my thumbs kind of like that.
It's considered a rite of passage by many Mainers.
I love hearing people say, when I was a kid, I picked blueberries every summer.
But blueberry farmer Brett Jones says those stories aren't being passed down like they used to.
People, when they go up to Washington County, they see the barrens up there, and they just say it's absolutely gorgeous. And it is. And it used to be like that here in places, but it's slowly shrinking every year.
Signs of a struggling industry that become hard to avoid as Jones wanders through his fields of berries in gray.
A little rain would have been nice.
Spotting a bush full of undersized berries, stunted by the ongoing drought.
And then you throw in disease and all these other things that happen. There's fungus, there's pests.
A constant battle with the elements and equipment.
People are holding on to equipment, and it's hard to get hold of stuff, and you're having to rebuild stuff.
But he and his wife, Lori, say the struggle pays off during moments like the Maine Wild Blueberry Weekend.
Frozen 5 and 10 pound boxes, and we also sold 400 pounds on Friday, and we did 800 pounds yesterday. We did 120 pies.
A stream of New Englanders flocking to the assortment of blueberry treats.
I got some wild blueberries, and then I also got some delicious blueberry lemonade.
The purple color is from the blue skin.
Not only sharing the fruits of their labor, but giving young visitors a chance to try the hard work themselves.
Those really are black ones.
Louise and her two brothers learning more about and snacking on one of their new favorite treats.
What was your favorite part?
Eating them.
Jones hoping the kids and other visitors leave with new stories of picking wild Maine blueberries.
To be something that Maine kids could be proud of.
In gray, Drew Peters, News Center, Maine.
A centuries-old rowing tradition made waves on the Penobscot River over the weekend.
It's true. The Portland-based nonprofit Sailing Ships Maine brought its 2 Cornish pilot gigs to the Bangor waterfront. The 32-foot boats, Penobscot and Merry Meeting 2, introduced people to a tradition rooted in England's Cornish coast. 6-person crews took part in the free rowing lessons as part of the Penobscot Maritime Heritage Association's 4-Port Loop celebration, marking the 250th anniversary of America. Members of the Sailing Ships Maine say that they're trying to spark some new interest in this long-time maritime tradition.
So we brought our boats from both Bodenham and Portland out today in order to see if we could generate some interest in getting a rowing group happening here.
We're really here today because we think we can offer free rowing to the public in an affordable way in the great city of Bangor.
The plan is to launch a gig rowing organization in Bangor, hopefully by next year.
All right, meantime, runners from around the world made their way to Cape Elizabeth for the Beach to Beacon 10K. Our Katie Delaney shows us what Maine's largest road race means to the community.
Thousands of runners, more than 800 volunteers, all making their way to Cape Elizabeth for the TD Beach to Beacon 10K road race.
This is my 8th time doing the Beach to Beacon. It's so fun. It's such a beautiful run. It was awesome.
The top male runner from Maine is Alec Troxel from Portland.
I've visualized this moment so many times, and for it to actually come true is just absolutely incredible.
And the #1 woman from Maine,
Ruth White, defending her Maine championship.
I was just really lucky to get to race here, and it's a really great opportunity to get to hear people cheering all the way.
The race is not just about running. but also raising money for a good cause, Dirigo Reads. It's a nonprofit that provides new books to first graders during each month of the school year.
This is truly game-changing for Dirigo Reads, and this is going to allow us, budget-wise, to fund a whole lot more schools and share books and the love of reading with a whole lot more 6-year-olds.
And what makes the day so special is the community, all coming together to run the same 10 kilometers.
Really moving to see the wheelchairs and the elite runners, and then just all of the people who run once a year and they come out, and then everybody else in between.
Jamie Fairfield is an enthusiastic volunteer and runner.
Oh, you're beautiful. Perfect. Have such a great race.
She does this race every year, but this time is different.
This is special in our family because it was something that I did with my mom, who was hit with her running group on Marginal Way.
Her mom, Diane Bell, died after being hit by a car in November. Jamie is continuing to run with her mom in her heart.
She'd be here right now.
She would tell us that we're not running fast enough, too.
Now, alongside Jamie is her friend Meredith Rigo, running in Diane's honor.
I was just inspired by her, and I've run this race alongside her before, and this race means everything to me.
At Beach to Beacon, they're subscribing to Diane's running motto.
Dead last finish beats did not finish, which greatly trumps did not start.
In Cape Elizabeth, Katie Delaney, News Center, Maine.
Yeah, that's a great story there. All right, that'll do it for this week's edition of The Plus Side.
And we'll be right back.